Om Namah Shivaya. In the last few videos, I had highlighted the Bhakti literature for Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv from the most divine Tamil Shaivam perspective. I had quoted the exalted Nayanmar saints, I had quoted Thirumurai, etc. And today is the most divine occasion of Pradosh, also known as Pradosham. Since the most ancient times, this auspicious day, which occurs twice a month on the Trayodashi, is marked for intensifying Shiv Bhakti in our hearts. And since this Pradosham is on Ravivar, it is also known as Ravi Pradosh. In my Swayambhu Shivling temple in rural Maharashtra, we are organizing a very special Abhishekam during the Pradosh Kaal today. But another divine significance is that today's Pradosham is the first Pradosh of the Tamil New Year, and it is coinciding with the Pattabhishekam of Chittirai Thiruvira festival of Shiva Shakti. Just a couple of days ago, the Pattabhishekam, that is the coronation ceremony of Ma Meenakshi, was performed in the Meenakshi Sundareshwar temple in Madurai. And today is Thirukalyanam, that is the marriage ceremony between Ma Meenakshi, that is Ma Parvati, and Bhagwan Sundareshwar, that is Bhagwan Shiv. Sengol is also given to the person taking care of this, as Sengol represents that whatever you are doing on behalf of the Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv. There is no I or ego involved. There is only Bhagwan Shiv. You may remember Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji had installed a Sengol during the inauguration of the new parliament, which he had received from the Shaivite Mutt, that is the Adinams of Tamil Nadu. This is another one of the efforts of the union government which I would like to appreciate in bringing forth the great Tamil culture. Recently, Honorable Defence Minister Rajnath Singh ji had also visited Meenakshi Sundareshwar temple in Madurai. And at that day, Bhagwan Sundareshwar was wearing the headgear like this. The priests do this kind of alankaram when Bhagwan Sundareshwar comes as the commander of the cavalry during Avani Moolam. Quite interesting that the priests chose to do this alankar when the defense minister visited the temple. These are not mere rituals. The exalted devotional Tamil culture has institutionalized Shiva Shakti Murugan Vinayak as part of their day-to-day family, transmitting Shiv Bhakti from one generation to another since millennia. The basic tattva is whatever we do for the Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv. There is no I involved, either in our mind or activity. There is only Bhagwan Shiv and Shiv Bhakti. And this supreme state of oneness with Bhagwan Shiv, devoid of any I, is represented by Bhagwan Murugan. Today's Ravi Pradosham also represents this divine day of intense Shiv Bhakti in our hearts, according to Pradosh Puran. When the Devas and the Asurs were engaged in Samudra Manthan, all the gods were witnessing the duel. When Halahal Vish had come out, none of the gods could bear it except Bhagwan Shiv, who drank it to save everyone. The other gods unfortunately took this for granted for few days, but on the Trayodashi, that is the 13th moon day, they realized their mistake of not showing proper gratitude or Kritagyata to the Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv, and they repented. The graceful, all benign Bhagwan Shiv forgave them and blessed the gods by performing Anand Tandav between the horns of Bhagwan Nandi. Even today in Tamil culture, we see in each and every household, they design various beautiful motifs to depict this Leela of Anand Tandav of Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv on Pradosham. Take the example of the great Shiv Bhakt Odumulai Sendil, who has been performing the Pradosh Tandav in various temples in Tamil Nadu to encourage people to spread the devotion of Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv in their public behavior, in their public life openly, shedding any form of ego which we manifest as our self-created hesitation or inhibition. 23 years ago in one of the village temple, Odumulai Senthil saw that there were no people near the deity, that is Bhagwan Shiv, in the temple during one of the Pradosham, and as a devotee he felt bad. So in order to encourage people, he spontaneously started Natya, because he has always been inspired by Lord Nataraj. The motive was to encourage Shiv Bhakti, and seeing his selfless sadhana, the Venkatachalapati of Avinashi Lingeshwar temple and Tiruvavaduturai Adinam supported this. Since the Natya Shastra itself has originated from Lord Nataraj himself, which encourages people to imbibe pure Shiv Bhakti. From the astrology standpoint, on today's Ravi Pradosh, various auspicious yoga are forming. Today is also the Sarvarth Siddhi Yoga as well as the Amrit Siddhi Yoga. Uttar Falguni Nakshatra lords over today's Ravi Pradosham, which will last from 9 minutes to 7 pm and 2 minutes past 9 pm. There are various kinds of Abhishekam that can be performed of Bhagwan Shiv. Abhishekam with Panchagavya removes sins. Abhishekam with Panchamrit of Shivling bestows wealth. Abhishekam with milk, curd, sugarcane juice bestows long life, happy future for children, removal of hostility, enmity respectively, which is very needed nowadays. Abhishekam of Shivling with sandal paste bestows grace of Ma Lakshmi, because each and every deity have received their position due to the grace of Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv. And devotion towards Bhagwan Shiv is exercised by other deities as well. Mahabharata, of which Bhagavad Gita is just a part, that Mahabharata also states clearly Bhagwan Krishna always did Shiva Bhakti. And due to his Shiva Bhakti and blessings of Supreme Godhead Bhagwan Shiv, Bhagwan Krishna was able to receive his position as Lord Krishna. On Pradosham, a special Shiv Stuti is also performed. And so on today's auspicious Pradosham, let us take resolve of intensifying and spreading this divine Shiv Bhakti everywhere.
Bhakti Priyaya Devaya Gnatri Gnanavyaya Cha Maheshaya Namastubhyam Mahadev Haraya Cha Bhajami Gauri Bhajami Shankar Gauri Shankar Tav Sharanam Bhajami Gauri Bhajami Shankar Gauri Shankar